Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Bobcast. This is episode 14. I'm going to put a moratorium, just put a nice wrap a bow on the 2014 season. Last video of the season, probably. Oh, definitely. Flip's going to happen probably in a minute now. In here, we're going to talk about, Baltimore mainly, but, yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's Monday night now. I've had a pretty good couple days. Sunday, I won the World Series in BSL, and then the Giants beat the Cowboys, make the playoffs. And then the Rangers won the Winter Classic just now, so that's good. Only the downside is the Knicks lost. The Knicks are terrible. Start three white guys pretty much at this point. Not start with the play three white guys. A lot. Anyways, yes, let's talk about BSL. I won the World Series. I did not expect it to happen. If you watch my last video, you know that I thought we would lose in the first round to Oakland. Not because we didn't have a better team, which we definitely did, because those are the quirks of BSL. And as it turns out, the toughest series, if you go by what happened, was the first round against Oakland. We won that first series against Oakland in 5 games, so went to the deciding game. In the ALCS, we beat Detroit in 6, and then we beat Arizona in 6. The Oakland series was very hard fought. I don't know why, really, but he kind of matched up decently with us because his top two starter, he had top two pretty good starters. My two pretty good starters, with Ward out, I had to go with Alvarado and Garcia and Britton. They didn't really have good postseasons. Against Detroit, I matched up really well, and I was hoping actually he would get by Jimmy because I thought I would have lost to Jimmy. But against Oakland, you look at his starters, Chaffin and even Stilson. Well, it's mainly Chaffin, but Chaffin. He's not good. He has not a good control. Not good. Oh, that's bad English. That's really bad English. His control is not good, and really Perry's control isn't great either. And my team thrives on walking a lot, so that was good. And also, I don't give up a lot of walks with guys like really high control. So I was glad to face him because Jimmy has a team that actually. I think I would have matched up worse against. He doesn't really have guys with high I, but his pitchers, Hellickson and Price, they have even McEachern really, who got a lot better, like a lot better. His ratings went up a lot, so actually it seemed like he should be pitching as he is. I didn't match up as well against Jimmy. In Arizona, I mean, Smiley got hurt as pitcher, and I was able to take it in 6 games. Overall, it wasn't really my pitching that got me through the postseason. It was my offense. My offense carried me through the postseason, concluding scoring like 44 runs in 3 games in a 3-game stretch. It was incredible. And it was a bunch of different guys did it for me. Dent hit 395 in the postseason. It's pretty good. It's very good, actually. He then he batted leadoff for me in the postseason, hit 395, scored 19 runs, 472 on base, so my leadoff hitter was getting on base almost 50% of the time. Wieters hit 330, Montero hit 380, and Donovan Tate somehow, for some reason, did not expect that coming, hit 322. Cabrera was only okay with 280s, 270, he had 278. Definitely take that. He had 4 homers and 22 RBIs, so it's only 17 games, so driving more than a run a game. So my hitting was pretty good in the postseason. My pitchers, they weren't as good as they had been in the regular season. If you recall, I finished with the second best ERA, second to least amount of runs given up. And none of the guys really pitched well in the postseason. Alvarado, who was my ace in this postseason with Ward being out, pitched 5 games, went 2-0 with a 4.34 ERA. That's not great. My number 2 was Garcia. Garcia was even worse, if that's possible. Went 0-1 in 5 starts with a 4.24 ERA. So he didn't pitch well. Britton, who had a bad year for me, he went 2-0 with a 5.79 ERA. And my number 4 starter, Heredia, he went 1-2 with a 6.23 ERA. So if you notice, that's 4 ERA, 4 ERA, 5 ERA, 6 ERA. I won because of my offense, not my pitching. So not how I actually drew it up, not how I planned it. I like to console myself by telling me if Ward was there, everything would have been better. But I won the World Series, so what the hell am I pitching for, right? I won. That's all that matters. Heading into the season, beginning of 2014, I was hoping to compete for the division. That's all I wanted, just to be competitive with Jimmy and Alex. Alex dropped out, obviously, by dealing Joey Bats, although it's kind of ridiculous that Joey Bats makes that big a difference. Alex went 60 and 101 this year instead of 87 and 74. Is Joey Bats really worth 27 wins, or this team just give up on him because they felt dealing Joey Bats? Screw this. Whatever, either way, I only want to compete for the division and be solid financially. Those are my two goals going into the season. Well, I competed for the division. I won the division, had the best record in the league. Did not expect that. If I did, I definitely would have done my first round pick. And I made $33 million this year. So I accomplished all my goals and more. So everything's not perfect up in Charm City. Number thing that's bothering me is Rob Ward, my ace. His ratings are just going down. I don't know why. He should be like, he was 100 versus lefties in movement. Now he's 92. He was in 100 control. Now he's in 96 control. I mean, clearly I'm not cutting him, with his 196-90 ratings, but he should have been. I don't see why his ratings are going down. They should be going up, if anything. Well, I was planning on hoping to be a 100 pitcher, but no, I don't know with him. Besides for that, though, I mean, there's not much else wrong. My closer situation is still pissing me the F off. Blowing saves in the postseason, both of them. I mean, when Mattis came back, he pitched well. He pitched really well for me in the postseason. Mattis, when he came back, missed the first series, was 1-0 with one save and a 0.96 ERA. So that's pretty good. Until then, Madsen closed for me, and he did not do a good job. 0-1 with 2 saves and a 9 ERA. So that was definitely not good. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the season. Only thing that my guy in the minors, Harry Murray, continues gotten better. I'm definitely bringing him up. I can't, even though he's developing, I can't justify leaving him in the minors any longer. So starting next season, he's probably gonna be my starting third baseman. Although there's things to be hashed out about who I'm moving to where. But yeah, he developed. He's already 90 contact, 80 76 of IK. So it's an 8 stealing ability. So I think I might make him my leadoff hitter. So he's developed. We're going to have money to go after some free agents, even though there's not going to be a lot, I don't think. I'm eyeing Cahill from Oakland to replace Already as my number 5 starter. It's a bit of an upgrade at 5, and if he's your 5, you're doing pretty okay, which is what I hope to be doing. I still have my first round draft pick, which is the last in the first round. Something I did not expect, or else I definitely would have traded it early in the season when I would have had some play for it. But I wanted to hold on to it for insurance in case my team fell apart, which it didn't. So now I have the last pick in the first round. Should get Atlanta's pick rather, but I don't know what this at the time. I don't have any other picks, so I have my first. I'm hoping to be packaging my first. Linder, who's in my minors and has developed nicely. Anything else I could pack together? I need to get one more awesome hitter. You can really play anywhere because I'm moving around, shuffling around a bunch. I think I'm gonna be shuffling around a bunch of players, different positions. Like Weeder's my catcher. I think he's gonna start in the left field for me next year, and maybe Montero might start at catcher, and that opens up the DH. So I could really bring in someone to play anywhere: first base, second base, outfield. It's the only really move I'm looking to make. Bring in one more hitter. I don't think through free agency there's gonna be no one there, but I'm gonna bring in one more really good hitter. I'm gonna bring up Murray at third base, and then I'm gonna roll with these guys again next year. We're gonna go to battle with the same team pretty much, and maybe better for the starter. And I'd like to find a closer, but pretty much everyone's looking to find a closer. There is no closer out there to be had, really. So that's that. It's a really good season. I want to thank. I know it's late. I should have started the video with this, but I want to thank all the commissioners, especially Sean and Alex and everyone who was part in this league. This league's awesome. One of the better leagues I've been in, and I won the World Series, so I'm definitely happy. And thank all the rest of just GMs, the corny crap, just for making the league enjoyable. Or at least most of you. I'm kind of pissed at the Seattle GM right now. I don't know what the hell he meant by, I'm currently winning, another thing that's good for me, and the GM of the year for the American League, 14-1-2, with Detroit having 2 and Tampa Bay having 1. That everyone's like, a lot of people voted for me, and if you don't vote for me, that's fine. I mean, I didn't vote for me. Well, I'm not allowed to, but I probably would have voted. I would have voted for Tampa Bay anyways. Or Cam. Cam's a great GM. Could go with him. But Seattle voted for me, but he wrote, had to go with Baltimore. Not a fan of the method, but hey, it worked, I guess. I don't know what the hell he means by that. What method is he not a fan of? What did I do? I mean, is he referring to dealing like 12 players for one player, like I did with Ward and Vato and Cabrera, or does he mean the whole trying to lose for 3 seasons, rebuild completely, like lose, 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 deal with everyone of value, and then trying to come back and win. I really want to know what he was talking about, because what does he have a problem with? I don't want to start some shit in the boards about, like, what does he mean by that, but kind of would like to know. Whatever, not a big thing. I must have had a good season, because I look at the award ceremony, I got guys up for every award pretty much. Miggy's probably going to win the MVP. He should have won it in-game, but Hamilton's equally as good. I could see voting for either, but I think just they're even, I guess, since Cabrera's the only thing that's better than his RBI. But my team beat Jimmy's team, so that should count for something. So I have him and Montero are both up for that, even though. So I have 2 guys up for. 3 guys actually, since Dent's also up for. So 3 guys in the MVP discussion, and I got 2 guys in the Cy Young with Ward and Alvarado, even though Darvish had the best season, should win it. Although if Ward would have pitched those last 2 games, if he didn't go to get to the season-ending injury, he could have had 20 wins also with a better ERA and WHIP. But whatever, that's fine. And I also then second place, gonna finish second in the Rookie of the Year, which makes sense because Dietrich did edge him out a little bit. But I'm really happy with Dan. Of all the moves I made in the past couple seasons, the trade for Ward, the trade for Montero, the trade for Cabrera, the trade for Reyes, a lot of big moves. The best move I made, and unequivocally I state this, was the Ryan Dent signing. Signed him for $1 million this past offseason for 4 years. He had a really good, just contact versus lefty. Lefty righted him, dumped some points into him. I think I'm going to lefty righty as I start for next season. That's my lefty righty I'm going to be using. And he's a bona fide stud killer now. 100 contact. And his power went up. I did not expect that. His power was just something I did not expect at all. He's my second baseman, but he's a pretty good shortstop too if I want to move him to shortstop. He's pretty much Jed Lowry, who I tried to trade for last season but could not get. So I will definitely settle for getting a cheaper version that I only had to give money for. That's pretty much it for this season. I'll come back next season looking at the free agent class and what I expect from my team for next season. But pretty much, just to preview that, I want to compete. I want to win. My goals for next season are win the division and be solvent financially. Win the division, make money. I'm pretty sure that's what every team hopes for. I just want to get to the settle for the wild card. I just want to get to the playoffs, even because once you're there, it's a crapshoot. Like this season, I didn't expect to win it, and yet I did. So that's that. Gonna probably look and make some trades on the boards. If you're around, feel free to contact me. I'm always looking to trade. Thanks for watching. So long, everybody. Have a happy new year, and on to 2015. Peace.